What would you do if your best friend left you in a mountain of garbage? Meet Milo, a once-loved Capuchin monkey, now abandoned and fighting for his life in the world's harshest dump. But his story isn't just about survival. It's about hope, courage, and an unexpected friendship that will melt your heart. Don't blink, because you won't believe what happens next. The sun was just beginning to rise over the outskirts of the city, casting a pale orange glow over the sprawling garbage dump. Among the mountains of discarded plastic, broken furniture, and rusted metal, a small figure stirred. It was Milo, a young Capuchin monkey, his creamy white face and chest streaked with dirt, his dark brown fur matted and tangled. He shivered in the early morning chill, curling his long tail around his frail body for comfort. Milo had not always lived in such a place. Once, he had been the beloved pet of a man named Mr. Carter, who had bought him as a baby from a market. For a while, Milo's days were filled with laughter, treats, and gentle hands. But as Milo grew, he became more curious and energetic, and one day, a terrible accident left his left leg injured. He could no longer leap and play as he once did. Mr. Carter, frustrated and unable to cope with a disabled pet, made a decision that would change Milo's life forever. One night, Mr. Carter drove Milo far from home, stopping at the edge of the city's largest garbage dump. He opened the car door, set Milo down among the trash, and drove away without looking back. Milo watched the taillights disappear, confusion and fear filling his large, expressive eyes. He called out, but only the crows answered, their harsh cries echoing across the wasteland. Days passed. Milo learned to survive by scavenging for scraps of fruit and bread among the refuse. His small hands became scratched and dirty, and his limp grew worse from climbing over sharp debris. The other animals in the dump, stray dogs, rats, and birds, kept their distance, wary of the strange newcomer. At night, Milo huddled beneath a broken crate, listening to the distant sounds of the city and dreaming of the home he had lost. One afternoon, as Milo searched for food, he heard a soft whimper nearby. Following the sound, he discovered a tiny puppy trapped beneath a pile of old newspapers. The puppy's leg was caught, and it whimpered in pain. Despite his own fear, Milo used his nimble fingers to pull away the papers and free the puppy. The grateful animal licked Milo's hand, and from that moment, the two became inseparable companions. Together, Milo and the puppy faced the challenges of the dump. They shared food, kept each other warm at night, and watched each other's backs. Milo's spirits began to lift, and he found comfort in their unlikely friendship. The puppy, whom Milo named Patch, was energetic and playful, always encouraging Milo to explore new parts of the dump. One stormy night, as rain poured down and lightning flashed across the sky, Milo and Patch took shelter beneath an old mattress. The dump became a dangerous place, with rising water and shifting piles of trash. Suddenly, a loud crash echoed nearby. A section of the dump had collapsed, trapping Patch beneath a heavy board. Milo, despite his injured leg, scrambled to help. He pulled and tugged at the board, his small body straining with effort. Finally, with one last desperate push, he freed Patch, who whimpered but was safe. The next morning, as the storm cleared, Milo and Patch were discovered by a young woman named Lila, who worked for an animal rescue organization. She had come to the dump searching for stray animals after the storm. When she saw Milo, thin and dirty but bravely protecting his friend, her heart broke. She gently coaxed the frightened monkey and puppy into her van, offering them food and soft blankets. At the rescue center, Milo received medical care for his leg, and Patch's wounds were treated. For the first time in months, Milo slept in a warm bed, surrounded by gentle voices and kind hands. Lila visited them every day, bringing treats and toys. Slowly, Milo's trust in humans returned, and his playful spirit began to shine once more. Months passed, and Milo's story spread through the city. People were moved by the tale of the abandoned monkey and his loyal friend. Eventually, a loving family came forward, eager to adopt both Milo and Patch. They promised to care for them, no matter what challenges lay ahead. On the day they left the rescue center, Milo looked back at Lila, his large brown eyes filled with gratitude. He knew he would never forget the hardships he had faced, but he also knew that kindness and friendship could be found even in the most unlikely places. As the sun set over their new home, Milo and Patch played together in the garden. Their laughter and joy a testament to the power of hope, resilience, and second chances. Milo's story proves that even in the darkest places, hope can be found, and a single act of kindness can rewrite a destiny. If this journey touched your heart, don't forget to like, share, and subscribe for more inspiring rescues. Together, we can give every animal a second chance.